Hey guys, Scout Football Scoop back on the Inside Scoop today. We got Paul Volero, the linebackers coach, outside linebackers coach at Washington State. Hey Paul, appreciate you being on.
Oh, glad to be on.
All right, so
How
this
you
is
doing?
a fascinating story, Paul. So if I recall properly, you were at South Florida for a bit. You went to West Virginia for a number of years, and then you were coaching up at Central Michigan. You leave Central Michigan, you go down, you move to Key West, right?
Yes, sir.
And
I had a daughter that was going into middle school, a son going into high school, and you take one of those other jobs, and you'll move again. And it was really a family decision, and it was good to go back at least closer to home, but not too close.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in the Keys. How do you meet Mike Leach?
We had known each other from conventions, just meeting and stuff, just high and by kind of things.
Yep.
And, actually saw him off a pier. We had gone fishing, and he had gone fishing, and said, "Hey, how you doing? What are you doing down here?" And kind of explained it, and we went from there.
That's good stuff. All right, so tell me, he gets the call from Bill Moos. He's going up to Washington State. How's that happen? He gives you a call and says, "You want to move to the opposite end of the world?"
Well, anybody who knows Mike, Mike stays up late, and the time change on top of that didn't help. So I get a call sometime around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm laying in bed, and hello, and so what are you doing? Sleeping.
Yeah.
So he said, and he goes, well, I've kind of been thinking about this. You want to come up to Washington State? I said, sure, let's do it. So, we talked for a little bit, and I hung up the phone, and my wife rolls over and goes, who was that? And I said, that was Coach Leach. He goes, oh, okay. She said, what? And I said, yeah, by the way,
That is unreal.
we're going up to the Palouse.
So how quick did you head up there?
I was gone in less than 48 hours, and 10 hours of flying,
Yeah.
and then getting here. I took the recruiting test and hit the road immediately.
That is awesome. I love it. Hey, listen, switching gears a little bit. I've spoken with Jeff Choate earlier and Jim Mastro as well, and both of them have remarked about how the tempo at practice, fast-paced, Mike jams a lot in, and the kids really like it, and everybody responds well to it. Tell me about that. How's practice going?
Oh, practice has been going great, and it's been a change of pace for these guys. Huddling and the whole 9 yards. The tempo of practice tends to be a little faster now, and they've all kind of gotten accustomed to it, competing on every snap, and knowing the difference between playing fast, playing hard. Everybody's going to demand that, but the difference in straining, that's the difference in the effort level, and knowing where to go, where to be, and being accountable for it.
That's good stuff. Hey, tell me, give me a quick perspective on the strength program up there. How's that going? What are the kids doing these days?
Coach Lascalzo does a hell of a job with our guys. There's definitely been a change in body, size. You see guys getting stronger and quicker. You saw it. It was evident from the first week of practice to the last week. I saw a change physically in them. This summer will be huge for us as those guys get in there and bust their tail. I really believe they're with the best guy in the country right now, no doubt.
That's great to hear. Tell me about the recruiting trail. Where are you working these days?
Oh, it's awesome. My first experience, I loved it, except for one thing, two things, the 405 and the 101 you could keep.
Yeah.
That thing right there, I could see why people have road rage. But, it's been great. The reception has been incredible because we signed up to 10 guys from California.
Yeah.
And, in a month's worth of work when we got hired here, and it made a major impression down there. Coach Leach has dedicated 5 guys in that area, and he's not apologizing for us making a strong statement down there that back in the day when this place went big, they had a bunch of L.A. guys, and defensively it was a big group of guys called the Palouse Posse, a bunch of L.A. kids, and we want to bring that back.
That's great stuff. Hey, Paul, appreciate you finding a couple minutes for us. I'm going to try and get up there soon and see you guys in person, and you guys have a good spring.
Thanks, man. Can't wait to have you, and thank you.
All right.